Joining me right now is former Connecticut Senator, United Against Nuclear Iran's chairman, and the author of The Centrist Solution, How We Made Government Work and Can Make It Work Again. Senator Joe Lieberman is here. Senator, good to see you. Thanks very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Maria. Good to be back with you.
First, I want to get your take on the atrocities happening on Israel this morning and since October 7th and the response to Hamas terrorists. How do you see things?
Well, I mean, I tell you, the most encouraging thing lately in the midst of this nightmare is what John Kirby just said, because the attack on Israel, the attack on the American personnel, military personnel in Iraq, and just about everything else from Hezbollah, from Yemen, the militias of in Iraq and Syria is all being run out of Iran, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. And, you know, what Kirby said is really important. It reminds me of something I think George Shultz, the former Secretary of State, once said, which is that if you point a gun at somebody and you say, if you do if you continue to do what you're doing, I'm going to shoot you, you better shoot. And in this case, the Iranians are really the source of all the trouble here. Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, the militias, all of whom have killed Israelis, incidentally killed American citizens in Israel, and now holding American citizens hostage. What I'm saying, in short, is that we can't let the commanders of all this death, anti-American action in the Middle East to feel like they're in some safe sanctuary in Iran. It's time for the U.S. military to strike IRGC facilities, missile factories, drone factories in Iran, and let them know that we know that the Iranians are behind this, and we're not going to let them get away with it anymore.
So just to be clear, you think that the U.S. should strike Iran right now?
I do, because none of this, Hamas would not be Hamas without Iran's support. They're a terrorist agent of Iran, which calls us still the great Satan, and Israel the little Satan. And the same is true of Hezbollah, the Houthis in Yemen, all the rest. And they're getting away literally with murder, including murder of Americans. Unless we make them pay for this soon, now, they will kill some American military personnel in Iraq. And it's nothing new for them. This Iranian government has the blood of Americans on their hands through their terrorist proxies and directly going back decades. And it's time to just acknowledge the Islamic Republic of Iran is our enemy. You can't trust them. You can't assume that we're going to make them friends. You can't make deals with them. We have to hit them hard, or they will continue to cause death and destruction for us and our allies like Israel and our allies in the Arab world like Saudi Arabia.
Well, it's very concerning to me that it appears the U.S. is running out of ammunition. I just spoke with Deb Fisher on the Armed Services Committee, and she said, yeah, we're not keeping up in terms of the ability to make weapons fast enough. So what is your take on that? And also on this notion that Joe Biden would like Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel to hold off on a ground assault into Gaza to retaliate for the atrocities of October 7th until the U.S. can get its assets in place. What do you think that means? I was very concerned to read that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'll deal with the ammunition first. It is possible we're short on ammunition. I heard Deb Fisher say that. That would be a really unacceptable situation. You know, we have to think of this now the way America did as World War II began and after Pearl Harbor. And we just made an enormous effort in American industry and the American people working hard, and we pulled together and really produced an enormous amount of equipment that enabled the American military, with our allies, of course, to defeat the Nazis and the Japanese in that case. So we need to do that now. The second question about Joe Biden and Netanyahu, really, it's hard to know what's going on there because it's all private. The administration keeps saying the decisions about when to invade Gaza and demolish Hamas is up to our allies in Israel, and that's where it ought to be. I think we're getting ready, the American military, in place, and I want to come back to it again. This is not going to get better in the Middle East. Not Hamas, not Hezbollah, not any of the other terrorist trouble there, unless we make the source of the trouble, the Islamic Republic of Iran, pay for what they are doing. They're the commanders in chief of all the terrorist action in the Middle East, including the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th.
Wow. Senator, it's good to see you. Joe Lieberman, thank you very much for your insights, important insights on all of this. We'll be watching. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Maria.